This morning, we're highlighting some new fall releases. Amazon Books editorial director Sarah Gelman joins us right now. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning.
All right, so let's jump right into it. You say there's a book that could be one of the best of the year. Which one is it?
So good. I'm so excited about all of these books. I loved Celeste Eng's new book. It's called Our Missing Hearts. So she wrote the book Little Fires Everywhere that was turned into the popular Hulu adaptation. It was the #1 New York Times bestseller. And this new book, I think, really takes her out of her comfort zone as an author, and it works. It is really, I would say, like one of my favorite books of the year, if not in multiple years.
Ooh.
It is about a son looking for his mother in a dystopian America where children are taken away from their parents if the government deems them to be unfit or unpatriotic, and a lot of Asian American parents. I read this book right in the wake of the Salman Rushdie attack, and it was so poignant to think about the importance of freedom of speech and just the power of art and expression. One of my colleagues said this was fiction as revolution, and I think that's such a good description. For the book.
Wow, that sounds powerful.
It's so good, like chills good.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. You also have a book about a young immigrant's memoir. What's making this one so special for you?
This is another chills book. It's a great fall for reading. I'm just going to say that. This is Solito by Javier Zamora. This is a memoir. So Javier Zamora is a young poet, and he's writing about when he was 9 years old. He migrated from El Salvador to the United States. He was supposed to be on a 2-week journey, and he was going to meet his parents who lived in the States already. But the journey ended up taking over 2 months, and he was alone. He wasn't with any family. He was with a group of strangers. And you're reading this, and you just you feel the dust from the desert. You feel thirsty. It's just so visceral.
Wow.
And I read it, and I feel like, as a mother myself and an American, a human being, it's required reading.
Okay.
We also have a debut thriller by an author who is, in real life, was an autopsy technician.
Ooh.
Yes.
Knows gore,
Wow.
it sounds like.
Yes, and also the co-host of the popular podcast Morbid. It's Elena Urquhart, and this is The Butcher and the Wren. Now, my mom is a sweet lady from Ohio, and she loves the most morbid TV shows and books she can get her hands on. You know the type.
I'm like, Mom. Shout out to your mom.
Actually, most women are really into crime.
It's such a weird thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a book for all of them, all of you people that like morbid things. It's about a medical examiner that is helping to find a serial killer who performs medical experiments on his victims. It is scary. It is a read in one sitting kind of book.
All right, there's something for nonfiction lovers?
Yes, nonfiction lovers. It's called Like, Comment, Subscribe. It's about YouTube's rise by Mark Bergen. And Bergen captures this cultural moment where social media was really ascendant, and the way that we were all consuming TV was just blowing up.
Right.
And he looks at the early days of YouTube in their rat-infested offices to this tremendous growth that they've realized today. I feel like I have my 3-year-old who's asking me to watch unboxing videos on YouTube, and that's how much they've infiltrated our culture. And this is in this new wave of books that are kind of investigative reporting on successful tech companies.
Right.
It's interesting. The author of the best-selling memoir Inheritance has something new?
Dani Shapiro. This is her first novel in 15 years. It is so beautiful. It starts in the summer of 1985. 3 teenagers who have been drinking get into a car, and they're in an accident, and one of them dies.
Oh.
And it reminds me of the ripple effect, like dropping a pebble into a pond, and it reverberates on. It's this one choice that a child makes, and it just goes through generations. You see how it impacts them. It's just so beautifully written.
I'm taking this one, guys.
Okay, I need The Butcher and the Wren.
I think that's behind you.
Hey.
All right, Sarah Gelman, thank you.
Oh, you got it.
I stole it already. It's mine.
You lost.